Well guys, I guess the floodgates are just officially open now for stuff about Nintendo's next generation system and the Switch 2, as just yesterday we had a user on a Chinese video sharing website claim to have images of the next generation Joy-Cons that are going to be on the Switch 2, and everybody was sharing those images around and talking about if they were real or not, and literally just the day after today, now we apparently have accessories for the Nintendo Switch 2 that have gone up, and it seems like people can even buy them and you can pre-order them, and they give us some more information potentially about what this system is going to be like. So now everybody is talking about that, and I think we're kind of just at that point now because it definitely seems like the system is in mass production, especially with the stuff that we talked about in the last video, where it seems like Nintendo and Nvidia are sending like hundreds of thousands of components back and forth. So it seems like the systems are definitely starting to be assembled, or that they're at least preparing for that. And I think now we're pretty much just going to start to get more and more information like this as we get close, and hopefully Nintendo just decides to have the official reveal soon so we don't have to worry about it, but we're just going to start to get more and more stuff now, and that's what we've got here. Now real quick before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I am having a special giveaway for the holidays where I'm giving away a digital download code for any Nintendo Switch game or DLC, and all you gotta do to enter is just click the link below in the description or the pinned comment, and you can have a chance to win any Nintendo Switch game or DLC that you want, whether it's a game that just came out like The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom or Mario and Luigi Brothership, or a game that's already been out like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Any Nintendo Switch game, you can even comment down below and let me know which one you really want. The giveaway is open worldwide and it does end right before Christmas, so definitely be sure to click the link below and enter for a chance to win. Alright, so here we are on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, and we can see right here it says, Tempered Glass and Switch 2 case appears in Alibaba. Not sure if this can be classified as a rumor or leak, but something came up with several listings on Alibaba that shows a potential Switch 2 case and tempered glass. And we've got some links here for the listings, and then we've even got images here uploaded by Famiboards members, which I'll show you in a second. And then it says here, the tempered glass in the image seems to be a comparison between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 screens. And then we've even got another one here that was found as well, and that one has a listing too, so I'll show you all of them in a second. So the first one that we've got right here is this one. So it says right here Switch 2, and I think that this is in Chinese, and we can see right here it just looks very similar to a case that you would have right now for the current Nintendo Switch. It's got a carrying handle on top here, and we can just kind of see it looks like a very sleek black and white case. And if we go down here, we've even got some of like the dimensions here for how big it's going to be. And so we can see right here for the length of it, it's going to be 290 millimeters, which I actually did the conversion for, and that ends up being like 11.5 inches. So this is definitely going to be a pretty long case, because if any of you guys have the current Nintendo Switch case that Nintendo officially released with like the Nintendo Switch OLED, or I think there was even one that came out with the original Nintendo Switch, so I'm talking about this one right here. I bought this case when I got my Nintendo Switch OLED when it came out back in like 2021, so I did the measurements on this case just to kind of compare. So from this edge right here to this edge, if you do the measuring, it ends up being like 10.4 inches. So you can see right here, if this is going to be 11.5 inches, it's about an inch longer than the Switch OLED case that we have right now. It's definitely going to be a little bit thicker too, and we can see that here, where if we take a look at the front of it and then the back, we can see here on the back they've got like kind of some indentations here for like kind of the spots where the Joy-Cons are going to go when you lay it flat on the back. And if you think about this, it actually makes a lot of sense, because if you remember the images that came out that were leaked about what the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be like from like those CAD documents, you can remember that on the back of the Joy-Cons, there's actually going to be like a bump now with kind of where the button is going to go on the back for like a trigger button to kind of take off the Joy-Cons from the Switch 2. And so because of that, it's going to be definitely bumping and jutting out, and so because of that, you would need some space, which is why we can see that that appears kind of on the top of the case here for where the Joy-Cons are going to go. So it definitely seems like this is made for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now there's another one that also came out, and this one has a logo too, and I've seen a lot of discussion about this now because everybody is just saying, well, this logo looks incredibly fake, so obviously all of this is just a bunch of garbage. But here's the thing, I think we can all admit that this logo is 100% fake. It definitely doesn't look like an official logo, and I'm pretty sure if they actually did upload the official logo for Nintendo's next-gen system, Nintendo would be trying to take this down immediately as soon as possible and trying to scrub all of the images from the internet. So I don't think that this is is a real logo. I think it's kind of just a placeholder to tell you that this is for the next generation Switch, and I don't think that it's just trying to tell you that this is like the real logo for the Switch 2 or anything. It doesn't look like a sleek logo or anything that Nintendo would even make, because it's very similar to the current Switch logo. All it has is the number 2 next to it here. So the system might be called Nintendo Switch 2, but I'm sure it's not going to have this exact same logo, so I'm sure it's definitely going to be a little bit different. But the point here is that you can see that this case definitely looks like it is made for the Switch 2. Once again, the length of this one is also 11.6 inches, so it is definitely longer than the case that we have right now. And we can see here it's even a little bit thicker too, and that makes a lot of sense too. I think that these are going to be kind of where you're going to be putting the Joy-Cons, and you can see here like the triggers for it. It definitely makes sense why these are going to be kind of jutting out, especially with how you're going to have like those bumps on the back for where you have to remove the Joy-Cons. So yeah, this one definitely seems like to me too that it is made for the Nintendo Switch 2. There's even some bumps here for like where the joysticks are going to be and the buttons. So yeah, it's definitely very similar to the current Nintendo Switch case, but it also seems like it is made for the next gen Switch. Now here is where we have a lot of the discussion, because we can actually see here an image of a screen protector that is supposedly made for the Nintendo Switch 2. And here's the thing, I don't know if this image right here for the smaller one, they said it's a comparison to the Switch 1, but I don't know if that means if this is like a Switch OLED one or if this is like an original Nintendo Switch screen protector. So I can't tell you for a fact, but if this is kind of the OLED one, regardless, you can kind of see here how much of a difference the Nintendo Switch 2 screen is going to be. Like, this is a considerably bigger screen, and the screen protectors, they do go on just pretty much exactly where the screen is going to be for the system, but this also does include the bezel, so I don't know exactly how the bezel is going to be like for the system. We did see that with the OLED model, Nintendo tried to make it a little bit thinner, but obviously the original Nintendo Switch had very thick bezels that were around it, like kind of a very thick black border that was around the screen. So I don't know if it's going to be trying to do something like that with the Nintendo Switch 2. Probably not, because we've already heard rumors that it's going to have an 8-inch screen, and so I'm sure that they're going to try to have a very thin bezel around it. So if this is in fact going to be the entire screen, you can really kind of get an idea for how significantly big this screen is going to be. And just imagine attaching Joy-Cons to the side of this. Like, you're going to have some big Joy-Cons for this system. It's definitely going to be a considerably bigger system than the current Nintendo Switch, and it obviously makes a lot of sense because of all the rumors that we've heard about how much powerful this system is going to be. It's definitely going to be a big, beefy, and heavier system. So this definitely gives us kind of an idea for what to expect with the screen as well. So yeah, those are pretty much just some of the accessories that we actually have our first look at with the next gen Switch. And so yeah, I guess we're just gonna start to get more stuff like this as we get closer to the official reveal for the Switch 2, and hopefully Nintendo just decides to have it early in like January, because man, if they really want to wait all the way until March, then it's gonna start becoming a little risky for them. And if somebody just takes a picture from like a factory and uploads it and that's our first look at the final version, it's really gonna suck to have that be the reveal that we get. So hopefully Nintendo does decide to have that reveal very soon. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. I'm definitely gonna have some more videos talking about the Switch 2, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. How do you guys feel about these accessories now? Do you think that these are the real deal? And what do you think about like the dimensions for it? How do you feel about the comparison with the screen size and all of that? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about it, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And remember to enter my giveaway as well. I'm giving away a download code for any Nintendo Switch game, and all you gotta do to enter is just click the link below in the description or the pinned comment. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.